Hello everyone, Kiwami Games here. Welcome back to the channel. Here I wanted to show you this gameplay because I wanted to show you the weakness of this deck, and one of it is that you're able to lock yourself into zombie monsters, and if you lock yourself into zombie monsters, it will throw away your starting combo. So we open up with Z-Amin. You summon Z-Amin and then use her special effect to search for Foxy P.U.N.K. Foxy P.U.N.K then activates her effect, and you want to send one card from your hand to the graveyard. And here is the little mistake. Here I send Glow-A-Bloom. Now Glow-A-Bloom states that you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn except zombie monsters. And here is the misplay. So because I activated Glow-A-Bloom's effect, I was not able to go into Chaos Ruler and continue with the combo. So we just have to set Imperm and pass. And let's see what our opponent is playing. We got Ignister. Now this Ignister deck is a bit different from what people usually play. I don't know if this is better or anything, but I was able to stop it pretty easily. So we ash that, and then he's going to special summon from his deck, and then yep, he passes turn. Okay, then we got emergency teleport, so it's like take two. So once again we go for our starting combo with Z-Amin. You add Foxy P.U.N.K, but this time since we already have Deer Note, we can just synchro into Chaos Ruler. Then activate Chaos Ruler, then chain link block with the Z-Amin, just in case if the opponent has something to negate the Chaos Ruler. In this case he had something, so we imperm it. Alright, now we add Foxy P.U.N.K back to the field, and then we start milling. And in this case I think I added Ghost Ogre just because I don't have any hand traps, so I just wanted to have something. And from here we go into Zombie Vampire. Then with Zombie Vampire we detach Chaos Ruler, and you want to detach Chaos Ruler because you're able to summon him from grave later on if you need to. Alright, then we activate Mad Mauler to trigger Balladrock so that we can banish his monster on the field. Okay, then we go into Voivode, and with Voivode using our opponent's monster, I'm going to make a Dampier. And the reason why I made Dampier is because I'm just a little paranoid. I don't know what his other face down card is, so with Dampier I am able to just get rid of that. Alright, and it just happened to be some random trap card. So see, now we can bring back Chaos Ruler. And I tried to go for the OTK here, but he had a monster he could activate, so with 3000, so I was not able to attack over that. And then I get rid of the Dampier to add the Retainer to get the trap card. And all just for protection because I don't have any more hand traps and I don't have any traps, so just to play it safe, you know. And then Dampier already did his job, so it's all good to get rid of Dampier at this point. Alright, so our opponent activates and searches for a monster. And he summons and we negate that. And then we're going to activate Al Ghul to protect our Voivode. Alright. And then again I activate Mad Mauler just so that I can trigger Balladrock so I can banish his monster. So I can have a clean field, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, I just wanted to talk over this game specifically to pinpoint that misplay, to just be careful when you're playing this deck with locking yourself into zombie monsters. because if you do that, then you cannot go into Psychic and Punisher. You cannot go into Chaos Ruler. So yeah, but let's go check out the next gameplay. Hello everyone, welcome back. We have game number 2, and in this game we are up against Runick, I believe. Just pure Runick. And this game right here, it was a big misfortune over here. Sorry for the spoiler, but this game I did lose, and it's just because we missed the OTK chance, unfortunately. But I'll get into it. Yeah, so we ash the field spell, of course, so that he doesn't add any cards. And yep, so he passes turn. And then we draw into our starter, which is Z-Amin. So Z-Amin, we're going to search for the Foxy Tune. And then this time, we're going to activate Deer Note instead of Foxy Tune. And the reason is because we already have Foxy Tune in hand. So with Foxy Tune, you're going to use her second effect, that you can reveal another punk monster, send that monster to the graveyard, and special summon Deer Note. So that's what we're going to do. So reveal Foxy Tune, special summon Deer Note, and then we can go into Chaos Ruler. And since Deer Note was sent to the graveyard from the field, she can also activate her special effect. So we do that, and we can chain link block the Chaos Ruler. So we send back the Foxy Tune with Deer Note, and then we can mill our deck a little bit. And we add the Glow Up Bloom because we have the Jack-o'-Bolin in hand. And this time I do not lock myself into zombies. That's not why I lose this game, but yeah. So we go into Zombie Vampire and we detach Chaos Ruler. We summon back Chang-Shi, Chang-Shi. Then Banshee into Zombie World. Then we discard Glow Up Bloom so that we can special summon our Ballad Drop. And then this is the big misfortune right here. So right here we have Chaos Ruler in the graveyard, but unfortunately we need to banish one light and one dark to special summon him, and because we didn't have an extra dark, we will miss the OTK chance. So we have the light, which is Foxy Tune, but then we don't have the dark. So that was just a big misfortune there. I think it's a misplay. If I would have thought about it, maybe I could have chained into a sucker so I can have her in the graveyard. Because Chang-Shi, when she is banished, she also activates another effect. But it's just a big misfortune, man, to be at 200 life points and still lose the game. And then here too, here is another misplay. With the sucker, I should have revived this card right here. I know that even if a special summon, they can target a monster and change it to defense position, but at this point it would have been okay because we don't have any cards, so we don't have any follow-up. So we could have probably drawn into something, you know, as a follow-up. But yeah, so that's another misplay. So, you know, I just want you guys to learn from my mistakes and just pinpoint a couple things here and there. So we could have drawn two, you know, we could have drawn one during my turn, and then I could have drawn again now during my opponent's turn. And then he lava golems us, and then this card right here is like ridiculous. This is what pretty much won him the game. It's the first time that I come across this card too, but yeah, this card right here is ridiculous and pretty much won him the game. Because now he's able to add all those cards that he just milled, he's able to add them back into the deck. Look at that crazy, like, this deck is just fucking insane. So I bring back my sucker, just in case if he summons anything from the graveyard, I could try to draw, but that's not the case. So he keeps recycling all of his cards, and yeah, just Runick stuff. So my trap gets banished, and then he gets to activate his field spell again. Like, this deck is just ridiculous, bro. I don't know how this deck hasn't been hit yet, or I feel the field spell should be limited to like 2. Cause like he used the field spell like 3 times in one sitting. Alright, so we negate that. Then he activates his spell card, and then this spell card also pretty much won him the game because the monster that he got to special summon prevented me from activating my effects. So even though I have Doom King on the field, I was not able to activate it. So yeah, this card right here is crazy too. It prevents me from activating any effects. So I was not able to activate Doom King's effect to banish him. And the reason why I went to Vampire Fascinator was because I wanted to try to steal his monster. But yeah, I end up being negated. I cannot do it. Because I wanted to have his monster on my side of the field so that I can prevent him from using any special effects. And then of course, you know, he has Forbidden Droplet. Like, it is just insane, bro. Like, I was so heartbroken, man. I had him at 200 200 life points. So we can fast forward this over here. He goes into Fairy Tale Snow. I call by the Grave It. Then we go into the battle, but then of course, you know, he's able to protect his monster. So there goes my chance. And then he activates his fountain again and just recycles and draws, recycles and draws. Like, it is just cringe, man. And this is platinum, so already I'm over here already. I think this is maybe platinum 4. So if this is platinum, I can't even imagine like diamond. Like, if any of you guys ever made it to diamond, like, big ups to you, especially if you ever made it to diamond 1. Because yeah, this is just ridiculous. And I mean, I know I'm playing what could arguably be, you know, a non-meta deck. I figure that the other decks over there maybe might have an easier time in getting it to diamond, but yeah. But pretty much it. He milled my entire deck, so that's a wrap for me. But I hope by showcasing these games and by talking a little bit over it, you guys can understand a little bit of thought process, and I can pinpoint where I made mistakes so that, you know, it can help you guys into not making the same mistakes. But yeah, that's it. Let's check our next game. Alright, welcome everybody. Hello again. We are on game number 3. And this game is against MathMech. So in this game I kind of wanted to show the strength of the deck. So we have Emergency Teleport, we go into Xiamen, we're gonna add Foxy Tune because we already, Deer Note, because we have Foxy Tune in hand. So we summon Foxy Tune and we go into our Chaos Ruler. And then we activate Chaos Ruler, then we Chain Link block with Deer Note's effect, and we bring back our Foxy Tune. Alright, and we get the Millen. So we add the retainer. We activate Banshee so we can get Zombie World. And right here in this game, Zombie World is the champ. Zombie World is what really won this game against Mathmechs. And also, also the Zombie Vampire. So here we milled one of his circulars. So that's good because that's one of their starters. So we milled that. And we also milled Jack-o'-Bolin. And because we milled Jack-o'-Bolin, and I know we're playing against MathMech, and I know sometimes they need their monsters from the graveyard. So I went with Jack-o'-Bolin so that I can disrupt him later. But yeah, so we go into Linkaribo. Just for like extra protection, because unfortunately we don't have any hand traps or any back row protection. So we get our Doom King, so we can at least get one negate and one banish this time. So I let him search for that. Okay, he's going to target, so nothing too crazy. He's just gonna special summon. So here I activate Linkaribo. I don't want him to get rid of my Jack-o'-Bolin, but then I also banish his Lady Debug. And here I know he's trying to bait me, so that's good. So see, he's trying to go for his circular. That's why he wanted to get rid of my Jack-o'-Bolin. So with Jack-o'-Bolin, I steal his circular before he can get access to it. And then he's going to go into his XYZ monster, which is what, Alan Burton. And using Baladrock, we can negate. And then he scoops. So this is pretty much, you know, I wanted to showcase the strength of the deck, which is Zombie World in combination with Jack-o'-Bolin and Doom King Baladrock can really create a lot of disruptions. But yeah, that was game number 3. Thank you all for sticking around. Let me know if this was helpful, if me talking over the gameplay helps you guys a little bit more. If so, I'll try to make more content like this. So let's check out the deck list. So I have a couple more games, but I'll make a separate videos for some of these other gameplays that I felt were really interesting. So let's just check the deck real quick for you guys. And this is it. I know we're running 44 cards, but I feel it's pretty good. It hasn't really been bricking me too much, even though it's at 44. But I think some things can be changed. I don't know. You guys can let me know. What would you change to make it different? Or if you are running this deck, what do you have different from me? Yeah, let's help each other out. But overall, I really love this deck. It's a lot of fun, you know. It's something new. And I don't think it's something that's like super toxic. Because I also don't really like being super toxic. Like if my deck is super toxic, like maybe yeah, I'll have fun with it for like a game or two, but then after a while I'll get bored of it. Like, so I don't know how people don't get bored of playing Sprite Runick all day every day and all of that, but you know, to each their own. So yep, Psychic End Punisher is such a great card. If you guys don't have it, I suggest crafting just one. One is enough. It's an awesome card. But yep, that'll be it for this video. Thank you all so much for joining in, and if you like this content, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, help me out. I'm trying to get at least 500 subs. But yeah, thank you, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care. Much love.